wrong.
What did she mean by she didn't want you guys to know that she was helping Gabby? I mean, why wouldn't she have wanted you guys to know?
It's a long.
No,
I feel
that
like
she wouldn't.
Go
What
ahead.
she didn't want us to know is the truth about the letters that they sent out. That they were not valid. They were not. They were not real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't real.
I mean, that was the whole point of the live, was to like, because, everybody suspected stuff and they had figured it out, but nobody had confirmed it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you guys debunked it.
Yeah, basically, well, the
Right.
truth is that Patriot wanted, herself too to kind of come clean, and like, people are saying she didn't tell the truth, and stuff like that, and like, and it was her I gave her a chance to talk and say what she wanted to say, so that's all I could really do. I'm not out here to defend her. I'm not out here to defend, or you know what I mean. That's
Right.
the point of it.
I get it.
Well, and they might still be friends. That's okay. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. If she decides to be friends with her, you guys, and like that's okay. That's her choice. But Gabby is a liar. Like that stuff was not true, and that was the point. That was the point of this. Whew, I just want to have some fun. I don't want to. But anyway, like, so you like Danny then, huh?
I do like Danny. I know she's been hurt a lot. I know the family's toxic. I've heard how Mimi's talked to her, has called her out of character. I see how, Mimi also spoils Gabby the way she does, I guess because of C. So I do like Danny. I mean, she's trying. For now. I don't know, if this is, a pattern she's done before. Like I said, I'm new to them.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to explain. No, I understand like what you're saying in the comments, but I can't make Jen talk to them. That's not up to me. They actually have, if they want to talk to her, they could reach out and work that out with them. If they want. That's not really up to me.
So I have a question, Angela. You said
Yeah, go
boxes
ahead.
are open, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You said boxes were open, right?
Yeah, they are. Be respectful. That's all.
Right. So I came in on 2 Elsky accounts and you blocked both of them. How was I not respectful?
What do you want? Because I feel like you said some stuff. What do you want?
What did I say? I didn't say anything.
What do you want?
I
mean,
wanted to
got the
ask
box.
you before I got dropped in the first one, was you sat there and you held the live about someone else's whole ass situation. But then Monique said, why did I have to tell them? Why did I have to tell them? You literally had a whole live about someone else's situation.
No, I'm sorry. It was about our situation as well.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I had a
I'm going to
live.
correct
But you
you.
didn't talk about that, Monique. You didn't. You talked about
No,
the C&Ds
I didn't
the
have
whole
to.
live.
I was letting her speak herself,
Yeah.
and she straight up said that Gabby said she didn't want her to tell anybody. Okay, and there was numerous lies being held about us that we had something to do with it, that we were involved. We sat complicit. No, I'm sorry, sweetheart. You're not going to sit here and say that crap.
Let's just
Who's the sweetheart?
no.
Obviously not you. So maybe
No.
you should just
There we
get
go.
dropped.
Okay, moving on. Is there somebody else that wants a box? I'm not doing that. Like I don't. Yeah, I know.
Who the hell is Elsky?
Here's the reason that I didn't let them know, because I didn't let anyone know. It was just us. And the point, the reason that it was done and the way it was done, there's reasoning behind it. And then, it's just the way it was. I don't have to let anyone know anything. You got to understand that those girls don't even like me. So they don't like me. They've talked a lot of shit about me. So if you can really sit here and say that I should have let them know, I'm kind of wondering what, does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just said I was having a live. I never told anybody who was going to be there. We never told anyone except the people that were in the box knew. That's it.
Why does Momo make everything about her? Okay, see, that's the thing. I'm not making it about me, but when people come up and say that it has nothing to do with us and it's only about them, I'm gonna correct them.
Okay, you said what happened just a minute ago, if you don't mind me asking. I'm not sure. What do you mean, like when everything fell apart?
Okay, I'm just gonna start blocking people or muting them
Yeah,
that
just mute them
are saying
if
that.
they're saying things. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't have to respond to it. Just mute it.
yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah,
You guys
just
I
can't be
like the
respectful in the
one.
comments and keep saying your stuff. That's it.
yeah,
I
just mute
like
it.
the one that says that I'm up Gabby's ass because I'm going after her. Just because I'm in the AFF family doesn't
Oh,
mean
you
I'm going
okay?
after anybody.
This is our live. This is
Okay,
our live. I'm gonna talk if I want to.
don't argue with them. Just drop them or just mute them. It's fine. People need to be respectful to everybody in there, and we need to be respectful back. So just mute them.
Like fucking
Just
hey, man.
just mute them.
Seriously.
So, like, I understand what people are saying with the, like, I think somewhere along the lines, people, this is my impression, and I could be wrong. Somewhere along the lines, people think everything needs to be ran through them, and it doesn't. My point of this was to give Patriot, let her go ahead and come out and confirm the truth that we all knew anyway, and that also in the end it proves Gabby to be the liar that she is. And here we are again with all this fighting with each other that takes away from that. You know, don't pay attention to them asking about the. So you know what I mean? Like that was the whole point of like that. It was basically, if you think about it, I
Did you
heard that was
say that
audio.
the phone number that they were giving out was to her daughter's work phone?
Yeah.
Her work phone.
Yeah.
Um, to get a new phone number. Do you guys not remember that?
No, it was her daughter's number because it was at six. It was number because it was at six. It.
They were calling so much.
Well, her number was out because her Gabby's number was leaked. She was getting all kinds of crazy. I don't know. I don't remember if I know her address and stuff was. She's the
I
one that
know.
put her address on that the
Yeah.
paperwork. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, because when the phone rang, if you remember with Brownie's phone call, when Brownie it it was I'm sorry, Patriot's daughter that did answer it. So
Okay, that was just my question.
I'm tired of that mentality. Well, there was only the three people involved here. No. There's a lot more than three fucking people involved in this situation that were affected.
okay. No, it is. It's like no, I understand what they're saying. Like, okay, here we go. You know, here's what I think though. They like a lot of people forget that literally I was the first person. Me and Pinka were the first people that Gabby got on this app and said, and then said accused us of all doing. I don't know. I'm gonna let him back. I need to find them. But you know what I mean? Like I went through the kind of the same thing that they're going through, but what I did was had an attorney, drafted up a letter, had her served with it because the things that she was saying about me, she was accusing me of basically committing crimes. So I was affected. I didn't about literally by the same thing that they're, but she's just doing it to them now, you know? But nobody, you know, it's kind of funny. Nobody cared when it was happening to me, though. I mean, there probably was. Nobody really gave a shit when it happened to me. And that's okay. I took care of it myself.
Just three that were affected by the
Yeah.
C and D. There wasn't just three people. Mind you, it was a fictitious letter. It didn't even hold any charges on her for it.
I mean, the POs are
Like,
what's important. The POs are like that's what's ridiculous. Like that's real court stuff. The C&D stuff. I mean, I'm not saying
She's already discussed. Sorry, I was gonna say she's already. They've already went through so many times. They blocked people in their lives when they were mods. That's not.
Oh yeah, we're not paying attention.
how have I lied multiple times that I've perpetuated the hate? I've done nothing but come on this app and speak nothing but the truth. So how have I lied? Tell me what I've lied about, Savannah.
I mean, these girls, you know, Monique was getting accused by them of having a part of all this when really, because they didn't even bother to talk to Monique behind the scenes. Out that shit was it was bullshit, and they called her out. They called Gabby out on it. You know, like it's like there's a lot people assume a lot of things, and they're kind of going with whatever. And
yeah, you go with the multiple things and narratives that have been shown to you or said to you instead of knowing the actual truth. So come at me with some proof that I've lied about anything. I've done nothing but be truthful about everything.
I can have more than one group of friends. I don't understand why people think that you have to go into one live and one live only. Miss Jennifer, you're not in any other live. And Elsky's everywhere.
Listen, the thing is I listen. We're not going to argue. Let's just not argue with people in the comments. Like please, just mute the people that are saying stuff. But the thing is that I don't think I lost credibility. I wanted the truth out, and I wanted, because I know what it feels like for like a lot of people are like, you guys know what the truth is. It's been figured out. Certain people have put information out. It's been, but Gabby still sits there and lies and lies and lies. And Patriot was, you know, like she. I mean, they're saying she lied about a lot of stuff. Maybe she did, whatever. But at the end of the day, it was confirmed and verified and said out loud that those were fake, and that.
Elsky, you sure do.
All right, let's stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna get pissed. Like, let's stop arguing with people in the fucking comments. That's what they're trying to do.
You wanted me up here, so I'm gonna go back down so that way I don't get in trouble.
No,
okay?
Don't argue with her.
Well, just mute. Just mute. But I do want to state something. Somebody said, "How is it not criminal?" I'm going to explain how it's not criminal.
You don't have to stay in here.
Number one, okay, it's not criminal, even though Victoria answered the phone and she said she was at law office, right? There is that law office doesn't exist. It's fictitious. So she's not impersonating being in a specific office. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. She was not impersonating working for an office. That office did not exist. Okay. Legal. Yeah, whatever. She's going to school for it. Okay. You know, there was nothing attached to that letter. Honestly.
Hold on, Monique.
All fictitious.
Hold on, Monique. The name does not exist. The lawyer in the paper does exist.
No, it doesn't. It absolutely.
Yes, it does. Yes, Monique. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
The name of the person that was in there. The name of the person.
It does. Not the whatever the name on the letterhead. That one doesn't exist.
There's one last name that happens to be a lawyer, but that's not them impersonating an actual law office.
Yes, because she called them. Brownie called them.
I understand that she called them, but the office that she thought she was calling, the whole office was fictitious. It does not exist.
But what she's trying to say is that but there was an actual.
No, there wasn't. Those names of those attorneys do not exist. Now, there's one specific one that was very close to one that exists, but it's not even over here. It's like it's spelled completely just one. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't mean that they were impersonating that person's office.
Nope, you can go.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm confused by it. From what I understand, that Brownie and them, they did talk to somebody. So, like, that they got the name. Like, I know that what you're saying, like, they did. I don't know. Really, just the point of it is that the
Trust me, I know. If something could have been done, it would have been done by now. There's nothing. There is literally nothing. Yeah, could it ruin her
yeah,
career by what she did? Absolutely, 100.
because Victoria gave the address of the lawyer that's how they found that lawyer and called that lawyer.
No, she didn't give no address. She gave she didn't.
Well,
She didn't give the address of a real they thought was. She didn't give that address. That was not on the phone call, unless it
well, here's
was
the thing.
outside the phone call.
You guys, if it was all illegal and all that stuff, it's been admitted that it was done. You know, I mean, that right? Isn't that what's most important? It was admitted. It was. I mean, it was admitted that it was fake. I guess I don't know what else. I can't argue all this stuff because I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. The whole thing is crazy to me that people would even do that. But like, that's not. I would never do that. But like, I don't know. I guess like at that time she thought what she was doing right. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, why not? Everybody else does. Why can't I? If that's what you're assuming, that it's misinformation. No, I'm not, and trust me, I've done my research over that whole C&D.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
feel like
address. There's no address even on the paper. Okay, there's no address on the paper. There's not when you get when you receive a C&D. Okay, first thing, look for a fucking date. Okay, there was no date on it. Then there should be phone number, fax number, email on how to reach the actual attorney's office. There's numerous things that were just not even there right off the bat. No, I'm
it's
not
just.
saying I was involved. I mean, are you new here?
I think.
Really?
I think.
You say I'm involved? Did you not just hear what Patriot said? Even when the mods questioned Gabby went to her and she said, absolutely not. Do not tell them.
Yeah, I know that
Like,
phone call. It's
such a
okay. Just let
dumbass
them.
question.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, it's not. It really, in the end, none of that really matters. I'm going to say that if it is illegal, it was admitted. Then those, can with that information, and then also like the thing is, the most important thing is that it's a lie. It's another one of Gabby's lies, and it's true. She's trying to make these girls take the fall for everything, and these what's most important, you guys, the C&D shit is whatever it is. They're taking care of that on their own. But this girl is filing paperwork. Find out she is the one harassing them by filing restraining orders.
Well,
Like
let me
that's.
tell you this, in the state of Florida, 4 times, okay? And a
Mhm.
judge is going to sit there and tell you enough is enough. Now you have to go really get an attorney, and they're not
Right.
going to take your shit anymore. Because now they don't want just for them to have to sit behind the desk and look at the evidence and make a decision. They want an attorney to do it. After 4 times, they want an attorney to do it to even make it relevant.
I'm
So
hoping the
trust
judge will
me.
just shut
What
her
is she
down at
on?
some point.
Strike three? The 4th time? That's it. She's going to have to go pay the $5,000 retainer for an attorney if she wants one. She's almost
I'm trying to
there.
let people up in the box. Are you guys knocking them back down or what? I'm trying to
Who
let
wants to
people
get in the
up.
box?
I don't know. There was a request. I'm trying to let them up, and then it's there. I'll try again. I don't know why it's not letting people up.
Hey, Monique,
Yeah.
can you shut the fuck up?
Oh god.
You're dumb.
Fuck you. You're
Dumb as
fucking
hell.
dumb. You're fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't come up here and do that. You're just gonna get dropped. It's not productive.
I could go host my own live right now, asshole. Okay?
Let's just stop arguing with them and see if no, we are gonna mute. You're not gonna mute. No, we are gonna mute. You're not gonna mute.
There was a number listed. There was a address listed. There is a lot of misinformation that's being spread in this live, and I just feel like called the actual attorney's office and they said they have no idea of anybody named Gabby, no idea of anybody. Well, that's why you need to let them up so they can talk, because you're giving misinformation to other people, and it's really not fair.
Just because you take one name from a fictitious law firm and you make it close to one law firm that you do call that has that name, that does not attach it to that scene. That does not attach it to that scene.
Because like you're saying things that aren't true when there's literally a recording, and there was thousands of people that watched that recording. It's on YouTube.
And I haven't denied anything about that recording. What have I denied about that recording?
Let me say something. It is very illegal to pretend to be any attorney.
Exactly.
To try to intimidate someone into stop talking and violating their First fucking Amendment right. Also, Vicky, darling, gave out a real Florida state fucking attorney saying she was representing Gabrielle and that Vicky worked for them, okay? Very illegal.
Okay, and but what attorney did she impersonate? That's my question. What attorney, when Victoria answered the phone, what attorney was she impersonating?
She said a name, didn't
she? Was not that she was representing a real attorney in Florida. She gave the name. I've got it wrote down, but I've got a lot of it.
Okay, that's my point. Okay, listen, I'm trying to get deep in legality for you guys to understand.
Would have didn't a fucking Zoom meeting if nothing was illegal.
Yeah.
With that
listen, I'm trying to get you to understand. Victoria herself answering the phone, that's not impersonating a lawyer.
I think that a fucking real attorney and a Florida state fucking attorney would disagree, Monique.
No, actually not, because my husband is one. Okay, so no.
Is he the one I had the Zoom meeting with, Mo?
My husband? Hell no. That's not even his field. His field has nothing to do with what you guys are all going down about. My husband's not even in that field. I just know what I know because I know what I know.
Well, I mean, it's their, they've got something going. So
I mean, I must be crazy because I sat and I listened to the entire thing where the lady literally said, whoever was on the phone said she represented this lawyer. And then there was a phone call made to that actual lawyer. He is a real lawyer. And the lawyer said he has no idea who Gabby is, who Victoria is, who any of those people were. That's when the investigation started and the legality started, because that's when there was proof that they were impersonating working for a lawyer that is real.
I understand what you guys were told.
So I don't understand how that's not illegal to be talking, saying that you work for a lawyer that you don't work for. Well, and then for Victoria to basically get on Gabby's live as that Diddy oil and sit there and taunt the chat. I mean, that was just ridiculous.
Oh, no, that was disgusting. That I agree with. That was absolutely disgusting. It was absolutely, she is fucking vile. Yeah, there's no question about that.
I just want to make it clear that nobody's defending any of those actions.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just confused how it's not illegal to impersonate.
I'm trying to explain to you how if you put this all in front of a judge, right? They're not going to look at it as that. It's kind of hard to explain, but they're not going to look at it as she impersonated a lawyer. Like it goes into so many different things. Like, number one, okay, my question. Who do you guys think is the real lawyer?
We don't have that information because we weren't.
Okay, but no, you should, because you're coming at me that there is a real lawyer, and I don't know what I'm saying, but when I'm asking you, you don't know the answer to it?
There is a lawyer, and that's why I said when I came up that you should let Brownie or Waffles come up because they have all of the information that you're saying doesn't exist.
There was a recording of Brownie talking to a lawyer, right?
Yes,
No,
to the real
she was
lawyer, but she did
talking-
not play it. She did not play it on live because she did
Okay,
not want
she
to
called-
dox the real
she
lawyer.
She called who she thinks is the real lawyer.
No, she
but-
also called the real lawyer and she recorded that phone call, but she did not play it on live. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is more information that you do not know about.
No, trust me, I know. Any of those names that were on that, there's only one lawyer here in Florida on the bar registered, and it has a very close name, but spelled different. There's a big difference between, hey, they just switched up one last name, and hey, this is close enough, so this is the real lawyer. There's a big difference between that.
So I have a question then. In the recording, since you listened to the phone call, the address that this quote paralegal gave, what was that address to then? Was that to just nothing?
She gave up Cape Coral.
But isn't that a lawyer's office when you Google the address?
No.
Where does the address
What
go?
is it to then?
I don't remember, but that's no fucking lawyers up there. I don't know where she pulled that out of her ass, but that's not a legit fucking lawyer. Nothing that she said had any truth. That's what my point. I'm not trying to say that this didn't happen, that didn't happen, it was wrong. I'm trying to tell you guys from a legal standpoint how a judge is going to look at it. Like, there's got to be more concrete. Like, yes, they did this.
The real attorney's name is Philip Steinberg in Cape Coral. Would you like the phone number?
Okay,
So that you can call him and ask him?
You're saying okay, what on the C&D, what are all three names that were on there?
Not the same as the one old Vicky gave over the phone, darling.
No, the one on the C&D was like Steinfeld. And you guys said there's a real Steinberg. That's my point. You guys just took part of one name and then tried to attach it to another.
Attorney in an attempt to intimidate someone is fucking practicing law without a license, darling. You need to look it up or ask your old man.
No, I already know.
On the phone, Victoria said she mailed it, right? So it would have been from her address. So then when Brownie showed the envelope and everybody saying that she doxed Gabby or whatever, no, she didn't, because she was told that that was the address and the phone number to the lawyer's office. So that's Gabby's dumb fault for saying, oh, well, no, this is the address to the lawyer's office. That was what was shown on live. So Brownie had no idea that that was Gabby's address or phone number. That was all told to them, that was sent from the lawyer's office, that it was their address and phone number on the envelope.
Really? Because all I seen when they put Gabby's address and all that and doxed her or whatever, like, and I'm not sticking up for anybody, but all I seen, that was the FedEx receipt of where it was mailed from. And who it was mailed from. I didn't see that on the original C&D.
No, it was the envelope of the CND. There was an envelope, and on the phone, Brownie said, she said, did you send this? And Victoria said, yes, I sent it from my office through USPS or whatever she said. I don't remember. So then the envelope that was shown should have had the address from, quote, said lawyer's office, because it was sent from the lawyer's office.
Right,
but obviously that was all a lie.
But it didn't. It said Gabby's name and Gabby's address.
Right, because that was clearly a lie, because Patriotress came up and said that it was sent from Gabby.
Wait, wasn't that address that was on there, wasn't that the apartment building across from Gabby's, or am I wrong?
I honestly don't know Gabby's address because I don't care to do enough of that research. I just know that Gabby was on live popping off.
Was on the address that was on there. I thought, I don't know, I might be wrong, but I thought that address came back to that apartment building.
I just know she was on live saying that she got doxxed.
I'm sorry.
She was on live saying she got doxxed and that was illegal and blah, blah, blah. Just more, more BS.
Right.
But
she put her address on. That was ridiculous. That was dumb. I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't. Nobody got doxxed. I mean, that was their fault for saying, oh, well, it came from the lawyer's office. This is the lawyer's address. Well, okay.
I mean, she's the one that said it. They did say it came from the lawyer's office. So, I mean, that's what they said, right? They said
exactly.
That girl on the phone said, Victoria said that she mailed them out.
Yep.
Can I say
I just
something
wanted to
super
say
quick?
one thing real quick, and then I'm gonna drop because I know none of you know me very well. I'm a silent watcher, and I just kind of step back.
Okay.
But I did hear Brownie say that she called and talked to the actual lawyer, and that he wanted all the information, and that's who they've been getting all this information for to turn over.
Yeah.
And that they'd never heard of Gabby and they'd never heard of Victoria.
Okay, that's my question. Who was the actual lawyer? Because their name does not match the lawyers' names that were put on the C&D.
You'll have to ask
Monique,
her.
listen.
Let's let Bridget talk.
Okay, here's what she did. And I was in there the multiple times that Brownie played the recording with Victoria. She asked Victoria for her address in Cape Coral. Victoria gave her an address. Brownie muted because she didn't want that address doxed, which is a good thing to do. She looked up that address, which took her to that lawyer that she called. So that is how she got his name.
Okay, let me ask
gave
this.
the
Has
address of
anybody
that-
has anybody researched that information?
Well, I'm going to trust
Cricket.
that.
No, see, that's the problem. Say
Monique,
something.
Stop.
I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Because the Steinberg is in Palm Beach, and that's on the other fucking coast.
But listen. If she talked to a lawyer.
Steinberg, find out, just came up and said Steinberg, right?
Okay, whoever she spoke with.
Okay,
This
Steinberg,
was his information.
on the other coast.
This
on the
was
other
his
coast.
information, paperwork, the whole works. This was this man's information. This came back to this man.
Okay, I'm not
And
questioning
Brownie
all
talked
this
to
stuff.
him.
I'm just saying that to get her for something, the lawyer. Oh my God, you guys aren't understanding what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
To
I
get her
am.
for falsifying to criminal action, you have to really have ties and like solid proof. And just saying, "Oh, I think it's this. This is the real attorney that she was impersonating."
Monique,
you have
this
to have
isn't
the
your
solid
fight.
proof.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
isn't
well,
your fight. We
Steinberg
have to
is
let
in
them
Palm
do
Beach.
it.
Steinberg is in Palm Beach.
This has been turned over to the authorities, so it has already been fact checked.
And I'm happy about that. You don't think I wasn't happy that they're doing something
No,
about it?
but that's what I'm saying. It had to go through the process to make sure, and they can prove that their information was taken and to be used for something. I have a daughter that's a lawyer, so I kind of know a little bit about it too.
Yeah,
But
and
I'm a solid watcher.
I'm very close with one for over 2 decades myself.
Yeah.
So I know the probability because I really wanted to know, can she go down for this? But everybody's getting their hopes up like she can.
Well, I think
And I'm tired of sitting back watching people saying, just wait, guys, just wait.
Well, it takes
I don't
time.
think it's gonna fuck. It doesn't, no, it takes time. Who's telling you it takes time?
Well, I mean, they've got to get everything under control and find out what they're going to charge her with or charge someone with. It's not something that just happens overnight.
The issue with this, though, is that it's not going to be Gabby going down because she's not the one that impersonated. That's the issue.
Yep.
Gabby knew
I
what she was
understand that.
doing.
But also, you have to take into consideration if Victoria really is in paralegal school, okay? Because that's what Patriot said. We'll take that with a grain of salt. She could have just been making a letter and saying, look what I did for school. They made us practice doing C&D letters and sent it to Gabby to show her. But Gabby took it and sent it and mailed it out like it was the legit thing.
Okay,
you guys gotta
that's
look
true,
all outside the box of everything. Like
Victoria answered the phone for Brownie and said, yes, this was true.
Right, but prove that. How can you really prove that was her? And yeah, we know it was her. Her voice matched the second she got in the box under P. Diddy.
Right.
Absolutely, 100% the voices matched. Like, boom, there it was.
And she said, yes, it was an open case.
Yeah.
And made an appointment for Brownie to come in and see the lawyer. And guess what? Never called her back with the time.
Right. They said because, and that's why I addressed that, I wanted her to say, I wanted Patriot to say that, yes, it was Victoria that answered the phone, and yes, she did set up a fake appointment. I
And we
mean,
have
I
to
think that's,
understand too,
yeah.
there's open, I mean, like these women have open cases with her, so they're not
Yes.
going to get on live and talk about every single thing that's going on behind the
Right.
scenes. So just because we don't know that there
Right.
was a case going on doesn't mean that there isn't. It's just, I mean,
And they
that's
got
my
to
opinion.
they got to do their due diligence. They got to make sure that they cross every T and dot every I. And that's
Exactly.
Right, and
what they're doing. And
I
listen,
understand.
Brownie searched this. She worked hard on this.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her because it's her name. But when she found the attorney, I mean, it was just cut right there.
Well,
It was,
I did my due diligence and searched really hard too when I was accused of the one helping her do it. So yeah, I did the same thing. Been working really hard at it because I don't like being accused of shit that I haven't done.
well,
So
I'd say
it,
there's going to be several that's going to go down with her.
coming up in this box, she didn't turn on her camera. She's got a fictitious screen name. And to have evidence just be like that, it's not that easy. I
Well,
wish it was.
the same thing goes for Gabby when she's in the
Yes. And
chat
that's
and
why her
saying,
stuff keeps getting denied because
yeah,
she has
you can't prove
Yes.
who any of those comments are or any of these people that are
Right.
calling her or texting her. Like,
Exactly.
you can't prove any of
Exactly.
that.
And
She's giving the judge all this proof that means nothing.
and it's
Exactly.
Absolutely
ridiculous.
nothing.
and none of
The
it,
judge. It's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
it's all
Oh, I
coming
know
from
that.
other haters. And
I've told them that from the beginning. Not once. I told them from the beginning. I do not, and I've even told
You
Gabby
want
this in the beginning.
I'll give you
I
this.
don't believe that Waffles or Brownie or Find Out
mm-mm.
have done anything. Well, no, I said Waffles and Brownie. I never talked about Find Out, but I said Waffles and Brownie. I really believe, Gabby, that they haven't done anything real life. Like I just
They're
didn't
moving
believe it.
everything. And I hope that I mean, I'm going to say this regardless of how they treated me or talked to me or whatever, what they've said about me in the past. I hope that they got something from this live that would help them.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What is?
Because it is
Why am
what
I so defensive? Okay,
no, I
why
mean
am
let's
you,
Well,
let's
you
I'm
guys?
going to drop down, ladies. Y'all have a
okay.
wonderful evening and have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you for coming up and sharing your opinion. Trash, go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, so
Why?
just a couple things.
Let's let her have the floor, please, guys. She's
Okay.
my friend.
I know that this is frustrating. Like, believe me, I know I've been watching Gabby for years, and I'm just as frustrated as any of you. When I say that it takes time for a case, I know. Like, I was scammed out of over $50,000 probably 6, 7, 8 years ago from an adoption scammer. And it took 2 years for the feds to gather all their evidence. Like, we just sat here waiting for it until we were finally able to go to trial. So not everything is just going to be quick like we want it. So as much as it sucks that she's over there dancing and clam slamming and she keeps doing everything she's doing, you just have to be patient. And Brownie and Waffles and Find Out are not going to come out and give us all the information because you can't. Like, I couldn't talk about anything during that. I couldn't put anything on anywhere. Like, I had to be very quiet. So we just have to be patient. And it sucks. I believe me, I know.
And you know what? What you said about that, about it taking time and stuff, it does. Sometimes it takes so long that, like, I don't know. I just
you feel like they forget about you.
Yeah,
You're like,
it
what's
feels like
going
nothing's
on?
Going to happen. Yeah.
You're like,
it
what's
feels like
going
nothing's
on?
Going to happen. Yeah.
What I'm trying to.
Right. Well, that's up to. They've turned their stuff over, and if they got stuff over, and if they got app and accusing people of crimes and things that they're not doing. That they're not doing. your name in front of a judge is just in lying. She did it to Shay. She lied on her. Remember when I told you, you don't qualify for this. They're not going to give you that. They're not going to give you a restraining order against Shay because she's talking about you. And she went and lied and did the same thing she did to find out, and she was denied. It's like, this girl, like, enough is enough. And I hope that somebody can get her for this. Like, lying. That's lying. She's lying to the court. If these girls didn't do anything to her and there's no proof of it, she is lying to the court and putting their name is having to go through, it's getting put in a system. You know, they could possibly get these, I mean, I'm saying, we say that there's no proof and stuff, but we're not a judge. Like, what if a judge grants this against these girls, right? And then they have that on their fucking record. I'm sorry for cussing, but you know what I mean? Like, what if they have that on their record and they didn't do anything on their record? Like, that's the focus. Like, Gabby is the focus. We're tired of her shit. I don't know what to do. There's got to be something. And I thought, like, maybe I was helping a little bit tonight too, and it just always blows up. Sorry. Anyway, I'm done. It blows up, and I just wish it wouldn't. I wish we could all just stop arguing with each other. She is the only one going real life, and you know, listen, you can go. You know what? I will argue with you. You can fucking go. All right. Sorry about that. I said don't argue with the chat. Here I am.
And there's no reason for people, to sit here when they've reached out and said, we're on your side, but then you turn around and
Fine. I'm not going to argue with them. I believe what's right is right. Right. Even if they don't like things, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I wish we could not argue with each other. I got defensive. I got shitty too because I think of things that were said about me, and it sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
Angela, I think you do a really
things about me.
I think you do a really great job hosting lives. I really do. Like, I appreciate you doing this. Monique, like, I know you're really fired up and everything, but I think you've been causing a lot of issues tonight with people. And I think that at the end of the day, like, we need to just stop arguing with people and yelling at each other, because that's letting Gabby win. Like, we all have one common goal at the end of the day. And whether or not we like the other person or whether or not we agree with them holding lives or doing whatever, like, we need to just put that aside and just let them come up and speak their truth and let them come up and speak their side. And I just don't believe in, like, silencing people and talking over people or getting upset. Like, I know you're upset. I know you were directly involved with Gabby behind the scenes and you have personal things. So, like, I get it, trust me. But I don't want her to get away and sit back and think that she's winning and laugh because everybody is sitting here fighting and arguing with each other. It just doesn't.
Taylor, I agree. I'm worried absolutely about 100%, Taylor. But do you know what I've done in being kind? But I still have to sit back, and even today, shit's being said about me, things I didn't do. Mentioning my name, saying all things about me, my kid being mentioned. I sit back and I don't do anything. I don't come after when you're right here. Exactly. When I'm sitting here saying, I'm trying to help you, here's some information, I want to give it to you. Yes, I'll be a witness. And then, because I can't, I don't know how to function Discord. You're like, well, your fucking kid's autistic and you know, this and that. Like, what? I don't like that shit. Okay. But do I care? Yeah, at the time I do, because it's like, wait, you guys preach kids are off limits and all this and that. But am I going to come and attack you? No. But when you're right here in front of me, you best believe, because I hold shit. You know what I mean? I don't come directly at you at that time because I just don't care enough at the time. Like, it is what it is. This is an app at the end of the day. It doesn't affect my real life. You know, this Gabby, yes. Because why? Because real life, I was friends with her. I live here. Real life for me. Okay?
Yeah,
but
and I
this
understand
app,
that.
it doesn't. But, you know, when you come up, and I feel like we were trying to do this kind of to help them, but we did have conditions. You know what I mean? And it's like to come up and be like, none of this live was of truth. It's like, how about coming in like wish listed and talking and saying, we appreciate this, and then, say what you feel wasn't of truth. But to come in and immediately, and I get it, because Brownie's a lot like me. Like, I get it. I'm aggressive. She's aggressive. You know what I mean? I do get it. And everything you're saying is of truth. Absolutely, I agree 100%.
And I think
Yeah, I just,
I think they're upset, like just how you are. Like they're upset because their names are being drug, and them three are pretty much getting the blame for everything that's going on TikTok. All the videos about her and all the pages about her and all the Reddit, everything. Like them three are pretty much getting blamed for everything that's going on. And
Well, I don't.
I would be
and I get
frustrated
it, and
too.
I
I would
get
be
it.
upset
So
too.
if they feel that way, why talk about people that have not done anything? Like, why continue to talk about other people and feel other people? That's what I don't understand.
Well, and Taylor, I don't know if you were in. Maybe it was lagging really bad. I'm not sure, but I said that when Patriot was in here. I said, what's happening is, and that's what she tried to do with Shay. She said, and there's a video of her saying, "I want someone to pay." She wants to put this stuff all on them. I mean, I said that to Patriot. So like, I don't know, maybe it was lagging. Everybody said that there was some trouble with that, but I made it very clear. I addressed that's what's happening.
Yeah, I think it's just very easy to get heated and get emotions. And I think, like we're human. We all say things and we don't think about it in the heat of the moment. And I just wish that, like I said, we can all just put everything aside, have a big live, have everybody that knows things, that wants to speak, say things without fighting and judging. And maybe one day we can get to that point. I don't know if it'll happen right now, but I just think that, like I said, something has to be done. And if we all can come together, the more people, the better.
So Taylor, even though I got a little bit heated or whatever with Brownie, I still didn't call her names. I didn't
No.
say they
And
were calling me names.
I honestly really
I didn't
respect
do
you,
that. I'm
Angela.
not ready.
I think you do a great job. Like, I really do. So I think I know you get a little nervous and you're like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but you are very respectful and you do a good job. So I just want you to know that.
It's just hard to like, it's like, I don't, it's like, I don't, and I'm going to say this and stand on it. I don't feel like I owed anyone. I did not owe anyone to tell them. I didn't owe Brownie or Waffles to tell them. Now, if we had a better relationship, absolutely, I probably would have told them. But honestly, no, I wouldn't have. If my deal with Patriot was what it was, what it was, and I would do the same for anyone. And I like to stand on my word. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't say that I would have done that, but maybe I would have been open to, like, if we would have got along and they would have had my number and they could have texted me, like, how about you ask her this? Things could have been different. It goes on both sides. We could all put it to the side but that means you can't be okay with me one moment and then talk shit about me in your live. I already got the recording of the live. There was a live where it was before they even talked to us. You know what I mean? So
Right. And
you
I
gotta understand where I'm coming from there.
No, yeah, I'm speaking to everyone, not just you guys. Like, I'm speaking to them too. I'm not on anybody's side. Like I said, I'm in the
We need
middle.
to act like adults.
Exactly. I just want everybody to just say, okay, you know what? I don't like you, but whatever. At this point, like we have the same common goals, so let's just try to work together and get it figured out. That's all.
And I think the more people that, honestly, the way I feel about it is the more people that hold live.
Again.
Are you want to be up here or no?
What's your face on there? What's the camera
on? The thing is that the more people that hold the lives, the more people that talk about the crap that she's doing, I feel like I feel like that's good. Like,
No,
it doesn't matter who it is. I mean, if you're getting your information right, obviously you want people. That was funny, wasn't it? If you're getting your information right and you're telling people, look, this is what she's doing, and I do think, whether Patriot told the complete truth or not, what she did say was important, right? What she did say that it was fake, and it confirmed that it was, and I guess we all knew it, but it was confirmed, and she wanted, and she's going through a really hard time right now, and I know what she did was shitty. I know what she did was shitty. and shitty stuff, do we just mark them off? Like, are all your friends and your family perfect? No. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have compassion, and I know what it's like to be on the other side of actually liking Gabby and wanting to stick up for her and not really being aware of how she really is.
And I think that's the biggest thing too is like, I mean, I know even like Momo got hate when all that stuff went down, and it's Gabby is very manipulative, and until you're in until you're in that position, you really don't know how easy it is to fall in and be like, you feel bad for her. Like she has a way of playing the victim to where like you want to help her. And I do believe that wants to start a bunch of drama and wants to get on TikTok and flaunt and taunt people, and that was
Maybe I don't know her. I've never talked to her. I don't know her. I'm not impressed by what I saw with the I didn't like that Diddy's baby oil shit.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
That was enough for
And
me.
I'll just give my honest opinion on that. Okay.
I don't like
I honestly don't even think that she's in paralegal school. I think it's all fucking.
I mean,
but whatever, you know, give it just think with the grain of salt. I don't know for sure. I haven't even looked or researched, but I call bullshit on that.
I mean,
I really do. But
I mean, I can just go by what she's saying, and what the main important thing was that she was to get on here and say that she helped do something wrong, and it was, you know, like, and then also that Gabby actually did have someone that was willing to help her. She did. If that's true, she did have somebody willing to help her, and she sabotaged that herself because she can't even be smart enough to listen to a lawyer, a real lawyer. But she's been lying, saying she has a lawyer. She doesn't. She screwed that up. She's lying, saying, you know, she would. Man, I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of her doing. I don't even care. She would be my arch enemy, and she did something wrong to them like this. I would stand up for them.
Do you know why she decided that this came out now? Like, was it because you reached out to her, or was
I think no, she said, remember, she said she's tired of the hate she's getting. She knows what she did was wrong. She is feeling the guilt. Imagine you get your daughter involved in something, you mess up, you get your daughter involved in some bullshit, and then your daughter's getting all this hate. You know what I mean? Like, which, because it's bullshit and it was a lie, you know. And then she said, I wanted to come clean, and I think she wants to. I think she's seeing. I'll speak for her in this sense, but don't quote me. But I think she's seeing Gabby for who she is, and okay, I do think so. But I think, you know, I think she just has a good heart, and she's still in that phase. I was in that phase too. I wanted to come out and blast Gabby, but I was worried.
No, because she still wanted to protect her. She still wanted to protect her.
That's fine, and that's fine, because here's the thing. We could look at it that way, but everybody accused me of that, but they didn't know behind the scenes that she was accusing me of crimes against her, and that behind the scenes I had to get a lawyer. I was worried about my job. I was worried about, you know what I mean? Like, and so I wanted to come out blasting her. And even, you guys, even when I had the live and I told the truth about the stuff that Gabby lied about, do you know that I still felt bad? I still felt bad. And I don't know, and maybe that's just...
Well, that's because you have a good heart. You have a good heart. So of course you're going to feel bad even after that.
Good people do shitty things sometimes. I'm not giving Patriot a pass. I'm just... I actually am going to give her props for coming up here and saying, because all that mumbo jumbo, we're all saying this was a lie, that was a lie, she didn't tell the truth about this. The main thing that she said was the most important thing.
Right.
You can't tell me any different. Like, I'm not convinced that it's any different. She came out and said it was bullshit. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? She confirmed it. Maybe she didn't tell the whole truth, whatever, but I don't know that. You know what I mean?
I wanted her to admit, and I knew she was lying when I asked her, did Gabby know that these were fraudulent? Okay, because that is what is criminal. Okay.
Yeah.
Not the actual letter itself. The actions taken and her mailing it and making it as if it was illegal is what is criminal.
Yeah, she knew. And like, when we talk calmly about it and we explain it and we talk through it, and the people that are listening that might be on the fence, or the people that support her that might be listening, that's how they're gonna they're going to listen, but when we're screaming at each other and we're fighting, they're going to be like, they look like idiots. It's all a bunch of drama, and they're not going to believe us.
Right. I just want to say that Gabby absolutely knew because of the comment she made the other day when somebody asked about the C&D or her involvement, and she's like, no, I didn't have anything to do with that. Why do you think I had other people do my legal work?
Exactly.
So
That's exactly what I was going to say.
But she said she ended it with the words legally.
Yeah,
Did you
legal,
catch
something
on to
like
that?
that. Yeah.
I had
So she
other
knew.
people do it legally.
Yeah, that pissed me off for sure. And arguing back. I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm tired of someone demanding respect for me that they don't give. Someone demanding respect for me that they don't give. Someone demanding respect for me that they don't give. It doesn't have to either. We just don't have to argue with each other. But I'm like, my goal is to try to, like, it's not awareness, but it's like the truth. Like, 'cause that girl, she is still standing on lies from way back. Back. That's why that's why I went in the lives and said, hey, ask her to show the SSI approval letter. Ask her to show it. There's no diagnosis for that kid, you guys. And she's still lying about that. Like, she'll never tell the truth until she's forced to, until maybe she's handcuffed or maybe she gets fined or something. I don't know what they'll do to her. But I can't. I just want people to know that we're not full of shit, that all these people are not, that they're not lying about her. Like, all these mods, they're all bad. They just want to take her platform down, and they're lying, and they're terrible people. We have to literally, it's like we have to defend ourselves. We don't have to, we choose to, but it's like, she can sit up on that. She's lied about me. She's lied about Monique. She's lying about Brownie. She's lying about Waffle. She's lying about Karen. What I hope is at the end of the day, somebody gets a restraining. At the end of the day, at the end of all this shit, I hope and I pray that she's the one that ends up with the restraining order against her.
Now that would be karma at its finest.
I hope that happens. And I
want to see her in jail, but that's just me. I mean,
yeah,
but
like,
that's a whole.
All these judges
to go see her in jail. I would go down, okay, personally, and get out of the, how you doing? I'm like, I'm petty like that.
I would pay for you to have a video like chat with her so that we could all sit on here and watch it, because that would just be, I would love it. That would be the best thing.
Trust me, and I would do it. I would do it. I mean, you guys don't understand the anger I still hold. Like, I'm a person, like, I'm a pretty good person to see bullshit, right? And this time it got by me, and I'm more pissed at that, like, at myself for allowing everything, and just how did I not see it sooner? Yeah, I've only been around 3 months, and a lot of people have been around 3 years, but like, how did I not catch on? I guess I just wasn't even paying attention that much. I mean, I was, but I wasn't,
Yeah.
Like, I went through my back on my text messages, and I found a whole bunch of shit that she sent me, and I'm like, how did I never pay attention to this? It's always because I'd see the last message of a gazillion things sent and just respond to that. That was just me.
I think that's like what's so frustrating for us too, is because like I've been watching her for almost a year now, and I just feel like we're always labeled as bad people. We're always labeled as haters, trolls, bullies, like all these things. And I'm one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. I mean, I have no issues with anyone, but when I see her, what she does, we're speaking the truth. We're not bullying. We're not making things up. We come with facts. We come with receipts. We come with videos, and it's upsetting when, and like I said, I mean, obviously, like, there's people that are, we have to learn for ourselves, and we're not going to believe the internet people. But how are thousands and thousands of people wrong and she's right? It just blows my mind.
Right. Everything. Like, you guys, like, I know everybody's so heated and stuff, and this is what I'm saying. The approach is everything. It doesn't really matter if they come around on your time or if they come around. We're all adults. If somebody outside is telling you, don't talk to this person. They did that and that. You're a grown ass woman, Taylor. You're going to make up your own mind. Okay.
Exactly.
And so we can't, like, that's why I've said, like, it doesn't matter if it takes people however long it takes them to come around. The fact that they come around and they see what's really going on, that's what matters. You have to approach people better. You can't attack them because they're supporting her. Maybe they have their reasons. We don't know. Like, I'm a smart person and I stuck around for a year. And then look what she did to me. You know, and had I walked away a long time ago, none of that stuff would have happened, you know, and maybe other people are smarter than me and maybe other people don't, but I was there because I wanted to be there and because I tried to believe the good in her, you know.
You know,
I never
by
went
something
back.
happening. Like, that's why I was
I
just
never went
stating
back.
with Gabby.
I was
Usually
going on.
I can see right away, but I really just with her, I felt bad. I think I was so stuck in the I feel bad, just how everybody else gets put into the
It does.
situation.
It looks like that. It
And
makes you
and
feel
it
that way.
blinds you. It blinds
Yes.
you because you see so much hate and you're like, oh my gosh, why is this person getting so much hate? You don't know why. Everybody else does because they've been around.
And you don't
But
know
I'm the
all these
type of
people.
person I need to see for myself. Now everybody's saying, well, why are you with Danny's now within my community, all right?
And
Okay,
I know this live isn't about her either, but I just again want to say like but I just again want to say like but I just again want to say like off of hating her sister. And that to me is just sick. I mean, like their own issues, they need to take off the app. That has nothing to do with TikTok. But I mean, she's literally gaining all this popularity. She had a wish list that she just got her entire apartment furnished.
Let's
And it's
talk
like
about
people.
gaining. Let's talk about gaining. Gabby has almost 400 subscribers on the
Yep.
Let Them account. She has gained over 8,000 followers since September.
And has blocked half of her subscribers.
Okay. So what's going on there? Like what's happening that
I can just see Danny becoming exactly like G. I mean, and I know that she was like this before, but she was doing better for a while. And I really I even started to think, hey, I actually like watching her. Like she's really funny. She's entertaining. And then I got smacked right back into, I'm an idiot. Why did I think that she was ever going to change? Because she's been acting disgusting for the past week. That wish list and acting like everybody owes her things and she's entitled. There are people that literally have nothing. Even, I mean, like Patriot, she just lost her home. I mean, like there are people that have literally nothing. Yep. She has a job, she has a roof over her head, and she has a bed. Why does she need 4 lamps and a microwave car? I've been in my house 5 years and I still need furniture. I mean, you get things slowly at a time. And
yeah, her supporters, I know what you're saying, Taylor, but her supporters, she has a different type of
I know.
relationship, and they want to do this stuff. Like
I know,
and there's nothing we can do about it. Like if we have an opinion about it, I get what you're saying, but Danny, I'm not making any excuses for her, but she has like a relationship with those people. Like they're
yes,
you know what I'm saying? It's not like Gabby who just wants to like. She don't even care. She don't even care shit about you. Nothing you have to say or nothing. Only her team when it's time to battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
right.
Danny has people that really care about her, and as much as some things can frustrate us or whatever, when it comes to people's money, they're just free to do what they want with it, whether we think it's right or not, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
If she's putting an act on, then she, you know, if she is, if like I would like to see everybody get better. As much as I right now literally cannot stand Gabby, for that little boy, I want her to get better. I wouldn't be her friend again. I was staying far away from her, but I do want to see her get better. I want it, like that saying is, you want to see her eat, but just not at your table, right? Same thing with Danny. And if Danny doesn't get better, then you know what? If Danny doesn't improve her life, the only person she's hurting is herself. In the end, it's not.
Right. And I have high hopes for Danny. And I'll tell you what big difference from her sister. Okay, big difference. Like how she knew every single name of every single mod to call up. Okay, that just shows how close she is with all of her mods, number one. But Angela's right. She interacts with her chat. She cares about her chat. She knows people by name.
Yeah, I'm not
and
saying
even me, she'll message me, just say, "How's your day?" Do you think Gabby ever did that? No, never.
No, absolutely not.
She never thought about anybody other than herself.
She didn't even
So
know my son's name.
mine either. How many times did I talk about it? She couldn't name no one child. Like
I
that's
didn't
just
expect
so
it.
self-centered. And it's not because of that. It's just I'm giving a human a chance. You know what I mean? Until you prove me otherwise, that's just how I am.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm not sticking up for any. I'm very, very well aware. Me and Danny, we just recently now just are getting along, so I understand. But
Right.
I guess in my heart, I feel like I would just like to see her do good. And if she doesn't, then like I said, she's screwing herself. You
And
know
I
what I
feel
mean?
the same way. Trust me, like I said, I give chances. I forgive people probably more than sometimes I should. But I think the biggest lesson that everyone can learn is just not to blindly publicly support
Right.
someone until you
Yes.
really know who they are. Because when things come out, like you are attached to them, as sad as it is, and you can say, "Oh, I didn't know. I have a good heart." And I mean, that's happened to me too. Like I've supported
Yeah.
people on this app that turned out to be really, really
Terrible,
shitty
right?
people.
Terrible.
And
Yeah.
so it's just a good lesson for everyone, not including me, everyone in the chat, just to before you go and blindly publicly support someone, really just know who you're supporting and know and do your research, because if things
Yeah.
come out and you are attached to that person by
Oh,
association. So
Taylor, I mean, eventually, I want to like I want to get away from all this stuff eventually. You know, like right now
right.
I've got a mission. You know what I mean? And I'm on it. You know, but eventually, like I don't want to be tied to Gabby.
Oh
But
yeah, I wouldn't
I am
either.
right now.
Trust me.
I don't want to be tied to that girl. Right now, I am. And even though I'm not her mod and I'm not her friend anymore, I'm tied to her. But you know what? I'm using it to my advantage, to that audience. To you know, if I can, I don't know. Just I want the people that are out there, the ones that are on the fence. I get messages all the time from people like that, and I say like I understand where you're coming from, but I can only tell you about my experience with her. And then also people have to go off their own experience with someone. Like blindly supporting, that's what I did to Gabby. I get what you're saying. I'll never do that again to anybody. Never. But I also at the same time, like I don't expect people to. I have a lot of people in my real life that they're probably fucked up individuals. You know what I mean? But I love them. You know what I? You know.
Of course,
They
yeah.
didn't do me wrong, and they didn't do things like obviously like if there was some terrible thing that they did, I'm gonna get away from them. But like I guess maybe that's part of my faith or whatever. But I fully recognize what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I learned a big lesson with this, and now I'm just trying to turn it around somehow. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but I feel like being open to talk to people and not attack them has gotten me 100 times further. It got me with Monique, it got me with Kara, it got Patriot in that box tonight, you know?
No, I think you're doing the right thing. I really do. I mean, instead of just running and hiding, like it was never a thing, you're speaking, you're using your platform, you're letting people come up. And I think that's the only thing we can do. I mean, once people get burned by her, like I said, come out, speak the truth. I won't judge. I know a lot of people, I know you guys got a lot of hate for supporting her, but I don't support anybody that is willing to come forward and say, "Hey, look, I screwed up. I supported this person. She screwed me over. I shouldn't have." And I think that's all you can do. And that's what
I'm
you've been
trying to do
doing.
is give people a place. Give people a place that whenever, I don't care, 6 months down the road, if somebody wants to come to me and be like, Angela, I'm sorry, you were right. Guess what? You're welcome. You're welcome with me. You're welcome with me. That's how I feel. Like, I'm not going to berate you about, you knew this, you knew that. I don't give a shit about that. The fact that you're not letting that girl screw you over anymore, that's the most important thing to me. So they're welcome. They're always welcome to message me. They're always, I will talk to them. That's, I know maybe it sounds stupid, but I don't know. I just want to be that person. But I don't know. 6 months from now, I probably won't be that person. 6 months from now, I hope I'll be moved on, and hopefully 6 months from now, we'll see somebody being held accountable, right? I hope. We can pray, but
It's been, what is it, 3 years, as she says. So who knows? But
she's done a lot of stupid shit here. Like I tell you, she's done some really stupid shit here lately. We all know, and it isn't up to us. It isn't up to us. It isn't up to like Brownie and Waffles. They turn and find out they turn their stuff over. They're doing what they can, for their stuff. Sometimes you have to give somebody enough rope. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And not, that's what I've said before. I've said, damn, everybody dissects every move. They're watching her every move. It's like, It's like, give her some rope.
I don't even know how she's happy on the app anymore, to be honest. To me, it would just be a constant headache. I don't, it's just, it wouldn't even.
Sleeping.
Hello? Okay.
Just can't with this one. Ay, ay, ay.
I can't.
Well, it's no longer Friday the 13th where I'm at.
Well, it's still here for me.
I think that was good. Like Taylor, even though, Monique and her, like, they like had difference of opinions or whatever. And then everybody ended up talking to each other good. So
Yeah.
I feel like that was good.
Yeah. This is not about Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Basically that. The only person I'm interested in talking about is what Gabby's done.
Yeah. She needs help.
Is Monique okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Oh boy. Maybe. Oh, maybe she is talking to her. I mean, I feel like, if you're friends with somebody, you're going to stand up for them, and like you guys, everybody probably has friends that they stand up for, I don't know. I don't know why it's like TikTok has its own rules and it's like this whole separate part. It doesn't really matter like I said, I'll repeat it again. If people bought her stuff, they bought her stuff. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I'm not really concerned with all that, to be honest.
Nope. It's not, if it's not your money, I mean, I get there's people out there that need it and stuff like that, but if you're willing to give her the money, then that's you work for that money, you can do whatever you want to do.
Well, I mean, you can say that, Stonehenge, that's fine. You can say that, and that's fine. You want to judge people off the company they keep, and then that's your right to go ahead and do that.
That's not nice, though, to say.
That's not how the real world works, but that's okay. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it.
Yes, I do see what Danny does.
Right. We're not blind, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not blind. I'm not giving her money.
Monique wants to be Danny's friend, then that's a grown woman's choice to do. Like, if you think that we haven't had conversations with Monique, we have. But at the same time, I don't feel like I can go around and force someone to not be friends with someone because of what I think or what they've done in their past and all that. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I wouldn't dare walk up to you in real life and tell you shouldn't be friends with this person, or you're a piece of shit because you're friends with this person.
And the thing is that, that's just like we all modded for Gabby and tried to help Gabby because we thought, maybe she just needed a friend. Maybe she just needed someone to guide her because they've never had friends in her life, We found out the hard way. Well,
I mean, you guys have to understand that Monique is smart. Monique and Kara, they got onto Gabby, and as soon as they got onto Gabby, they did the research and they walked away. So, I mean, they're not, they're smart.
Yeah, you didn't see us after we found out about the whole C&D.
Yeah.
That we went back and modded for her. We walked away right then and there.
So, I mean, yeah, Monique is a smart woman. She knows what she's doing. Angela, I can't read this. Did Patriot Nana say if detectives have contacted her yet? No. That wasn't brought up at all. We all saw the cat video. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
What about the wish list and buying her I don't know. I didn't buy her a new TV or a new Alexa, so I mean, like, the people that bought her that stuff, they bought her that stuff because they wanted to. Do I think that, you know what? My opinion doesn't matter on that. It just doesn't matter. Like, just because I have an opinion doesn't mean I have to say it. It just doesn't.
I mean, look at all the people that bought cam gifts.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, I'm back.
okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've done things for people, and, I don't know. It's okay. Like, I get what everyone's saying. We understand what you're saying. We're not denying what you're saying at all. We get it. But at the end of the day, you can't really force people to think like you do. I don't know if you guys go around basing your opinion of someone off another person's opinion of them. Like, we got to have one person. This is the thing. A person could be one way with you and do you wrong and all that. And most likely you think that they're going to do the next person wrong, but maybe they don't, Maybe
they were talking about Gabby and Aaron buying the TV and the Alexa. Well, yeah, look how
what do I
stupid
think
everybody
about
that bought gifts. Yeah, look at everybody that, now bought gifts for Cam and for
That
Christmas
was disgusting.
and the birthday, and then buy a TV. I don't care if it costs you $10 a week. That $10 could have gone to your son.
That's what they do, though. That's what they do. Like, it's disgusting. Like, that does make me mad. But like, she's done that. She's really done that all the time. She used to get on there and say she can't afford this, she can't afford that. But just like you all saw, it DoorDash twice a day and stuff like that.
Right.
It's bad budgeting. It's not that she doesn't have the money. That girl has plenty of money, but she does not. They just spend it on what they want, and then, but then again, it's like, I don't know. When I noticed that stuff, I was like I told you that one, like I said in my live, she tried to ask me to help her with a budget one time, and I said, hell no, hell no. I see what you do.
Yeah.
Right,
People saying the taps for tea. That's up for Danny's supporters to have a say in how they feel about her real supporters.
Right.
So if anything, yeah, she might have been saying taps for tea and all that, and had a good live and stuff. But at the end of the day, that was all her real supporters sending her that. So
Yeah,
people can say what they want.
and I truly believe that.
Wait, I've never seen Danny hit her cat. So, Linda Lou, you could say that. Maybe you've seen her. I haven't.
Well, then send Monique the video, okay? If she send her the video. That's all I'm going to say on that. Send her the video. You guys think that everybody knows everything that you know. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have to remember that not everybody. People have only been around for a little bit. Some of us have been around for a long time. If you want someone to get to listen to your point or something, show them the evidence and talk to them like a human,
Right. 3 months. I've been around 3 months. I know I scrolled up and I seen someone. I've been around 9 months. Like, where do you get that information? I'd love to know.
Yeah, like not everybody knows everything, and it's whatever. Like this isn't going anywhere. Let's see who's in the. Like I said, if she's going to be friends with her, she's going to be friends with her. And she's basing her opinion off of the way that Danny is to her.
No, I'm sorry. I don't live my life before I decide to become a friend with somebody.
Right away, but
You're in a box.
I'll just connect them. They don't realize it.
Jen, do you know
Cindy Joe, you said before becoming a friend, ask to talk to a best friend and enemy, then see who they hang with. I'm sorry, I do not spend my life like that.
Who does that?
That's too much energy. No.
But who does that? You go interview. I can't.
She danced on a child. I never seen that either.
It would be the smart thing to do. It would be the smart thing to do. But we don't do that in real life. I mean, come on. You guys are like proving my point. Like, just okay. Well, if you always do it, good for you. I mean, you're smarter than me, I guess. This is my point. Like, you're coming
Don't
at it.
tell me what time I have and what I don't. Just because I went to Danny's house 3 days ago, I have time. Don't fucking tell me what I have and what I don't. You don't fucking know me.
All right.
This isn't the thing with these fucking people, man. They think they know people when they fucking don't.
What's Nookie doing? I'll see you in the chat.
Can you do awareness on Monique? What does their awareness need to be done on Monique?
Go ahead, do it. Do it. Hold a whole awareness live about me. Do you think it's going to affect my life in any which shape, way, or form?
You have a
No.
fever, Brandy? You have a fever? Now you're getting sick? Poor girl. Who's in the box? Does anybody want to come up and talk?
Oh my God, shut up. Like,
all right, let's not, because they're just trying to, you understand that they're just trying to get you to do this, right? They're just
yeah, and I'm giving it right back. I can give two shits. Do I really have to adult tonight? It's Friday 13th. We've had a rough day. I mean, do I really have to adult right now?
well,
And a lot of
kind
things,
of.
you guys are taking Monique the way that Monique talks. That's just an
The Anna
Italian.
situation was terrible. Yes, it was. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Kara.
The way
Who's
Monique
Anna?
talks.
I don't know who Anna is.
No. Yeah, no. Forget it.
Momo, go live. Can we fight over there?
Maybe we should. Maybe we should. I'll go over there. I'll set the box. You want to go off on these people? Go ahead. I mean, I'm here for it, but maybe not here. Maybe
thank you. I really thank you. Who's that? You only live once. I really can't. I really can't be bothered from this app.
Paper towels, people.
What's going on?
Oh, no, not the paper towels. Is that Gabby? Because Gabby grabs like 10
Oh my
at one
gosh,
time
she
and
just
it
said
drives
paper
me
towels.
freaking nuts. Oopsies.
Yeah, I hope to God when I fall asleep on someone's live that I don't hit that damn box because I fall asleep on people's lives all the time. I'm literally am gonna legit have a fear of that now.
Wait, what did this person say? Doxing. She didn't dox anybody.
Who?
Monique.
Me? I ain't never
said
doxed a person in my life.
Doxing disrespect ass isn't blamed on being Italian.
What?
I said the person talks loud is it Italian.
Wait, who have I doxed? I'd love to know.
Yeah,
who did I dox?
Yeah, I've never known you to dox anyone.
No. What?
Well, that was
I don't care
so
to fucking dox people. Why? Because I
I
called out one name in here. Well, I'll tell you what. That one name in here has told me a lot of shit. Okay, and to sit there and watch her comments, I was a little fed up, and that's why I said her first name, and that could be anybody. Okay, I didn't say no last name. I don't know where they live, so they can shove that up their fucking
doxing
ass.
has a whole definition that I think some people aren't.
You know how many people my whole life have called me Monica because they're not sure if Monique, the Spanish version is Monica, and that's how they spell it. You guys gotta understand that people do it all the fucking time. It's nothing new to me.
Check whose charges?
Who?
Whose charges?
I don't know. Someone said check her charges.
Oh, my charges?
I don't know.
My friends know that all about me.
Oh, Colleen.
That shit still don't fucking change my life.
About that situation, guys. I don't know who that is. I don't really know. I've just seen that person in people's lives a lot, but I don't know. I don't know who that is. Okay, let's see if we can let up another person.
Colleen, no, I'm not. Look, I don't know the person's last name to look into her to check her charges. I'm not doing that. Like, it's not worth it to me.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I just pressed a bunch of buttons.
Talking about Colleen, they said.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that people are saying Danny punched her cat and people are calling it out. People can call out shit all damn day long. I don't care. I've never seen her hit her cat. If you guys have, hey, that's on y'all. I have not.
I don't know who Colleen is. I don't know. I mean, I don't know this situation. I know. I don't know where we're going.
What?
I said we were going to have the people's court if y'all wanted to have if you want to jump in a box, and since Gabby always drops everybody, you got 90 seconds and you could just
right.
Do whatever you
Come
want.
on up and say what you got to say. Has she affected you in any way?
Wait.
No, I'm not okay with anything. I'm not. If you understood how much against animal abuse I am, you have no.
She loves her cats.
You have no clue, okay? You have no clue. Number one, I've never seen it happen. Number two, you guys are saying it's a video. Okay, I've never seen the video. Now, even if I watch the video, okay, that still doesn't mean anything. Like, I can't say how I feel or what I do, or don't have any expectations from me. Because at the end of the day, like I said, this is a freaking app. All right? So I'm not here to be everybody's cat savior or go do this or go do that just because you guys don't
If you want
agree
her to
with
have the
what
video,
somebody
send
does.
it to her. If you want her to have the video, send it to her. I'm not. We don't have to get up here.
Then wake up, she broke her lizard's tail. You know how many tails on lizards I break because I pick them up?
I'll tell you what. That
This is Florida.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know what to say about all this. I guess like I said, I got my opinions about things, but it's just my opinion.
And there's Anna, the little girl that. And there's Anna, the little girl that. Issues.
Nobody thinks that's funny, honestly. Nobody does. That was not funny. None of that shit that happened was funny. I well, this is, I don't know. What do we want to do?
See, but this is the thing, though. Even though everybody has issues, not everybody has to know your issues due to the fact that you always got to think somebody out there is 10 times off worse than you. You know, and that's just the way that I look at things. You know what I mean? Like, I just, nobody's perfect. There's not one perfect human being.
How was Momo warned about Gabby?
I was too over and over again. I still made
warned like the same way. Go watch this video. Have you seen this? Have you seen that? And it's like, no, I haven't. No. And did I care to go research crap? No, I didn't. Who the fuck has time for that at that time? I mean, I was just brand new. Like, no, I didn't even know where to go. And then people like, check Reddit. I'm like, what's Reddit? I don't have those apps and stuff, guys. I just like, and plus I'm a person to see things for myself. Like, that's just how I am. And I mean, in my real life, everyday world, like, it's not, oh, send me this, and I should believe what everybody else believes because you send me a video.
What? Angela just ruined that argument for you, Kara.
I don't know.
See how, Linda Lou, see how manipulative you are with just what you did right there? Your first comment was, she broke a lizard's tail. Okay? And I said, shit, I pick up lizards every day and break their tail. That's what my response was. And I just said what your comment was. Now, your comment in response is, she broke her bearded dragon's tail. You find that funny? Good to know. Do you see how you twisted that narrative? And that's the problem on this app. Okay? You twist it like I'm joking about it, or good to know that she did this to a bearded dragon. What the fuck is a bearded dragon? All you said was a fucking lizard the first time. You said a fucking lizard, okay? I'm in Florida. Now you want to change it? She broke her bearded dragon's tail. Good to know you find that funny. Oh, like, you see how you switched that up just to make someone like they were talking stupid. Like, I can't with these fucking students. I can't do it. No, are you slow? Learn how to fucking, say what you mean and mean what you say.
All right. Do we want to, what do we want to do here?
I laughed at the fact that he said that she broke a lizard's tail. That's what I laughed at, and said, I break lizard's tail every day. Do you guys not know Florida? You pick up a lizard by its tail and it breaks off. She didn't say bearded dragon. Yeah, I don't even know what a fucking bearded dragon is.
Okay, listen, Rebecca, let me explain to you guys about the R word. Okay? The R word, for all you young folks out there, the R word back in the day, the 80s and 90s, was not